Hey everyone, it is Bonfire, and normally I post video game tips and tricks, but today we're doing something different. It's October 31st, 2024, and the Yankees have just completely imploded in the World Series. And for my entire life, I've been a Yankee fan. I live in the Pacific Northwest, went to a Yankee Mariner game when I was 4 years old, and since then, I have been a Yankee fan for life. I bleed pinstripes. I love this team. I live and die with this team, but I am completely disgusted with what I saw in this World Series. From the coaching, this is some of the worst coaching I have ever seen. Some of the worst decisions, some of the most stubborn decisions I've ever seen. I don't know in Game 1 what we're doing pulling Gerrit Cole when he is on fire. I don't know in Game 5 what on earth we're doing putting in Canley. What are we doing? This dude cannot purchase an out with his money, with his legal tender, okay? What are we doing? Not only was the coaching abysmal, and Dave Roberts made Aaron Boone look like a child. Aaron Judge does not deserve the title of captain. He might have the greatest regular season stats ever. I do not care. I do not care. Kike Hernandez cannot make the lineup in the regular season, and then the postseason comes around and he turns into a monster. This was an embarrassment from the very top of the organization to the bottom. The only people in this World Series that played well at all, Gerrit Cole was unhittable. Those 5 runs scored in the 5th, that wasn't on him. Him not covering the base, that's on him. That is a mental error. That is terrible. Gerrit Cole, Giancarlo Stanton was awesome. Now, he can't run worth crap, but he's old and broken. He hit awesome. He was so good. Juan Soto was also great. Defensively, he was terrible, though. When you see the difference between Juan Soto defensively and Mookie Betts, the Dodgers and the Yankees are not in the same realm. Right now, these are the rants and emotions. I didn't sleep at all last night. It wasn't because of this, but I wanted to throw up. I was so disgusted with how the Yankees played. Not just last night. The last night was the culmination of the whole season. Game after game after game, after day after day after day, they would make error after error after error. Defensively, the Yankees are one of the worst teams in Major League Baseball, but because they hit so many home runs, it covers that all up. But in the postseason, guess what? You're playing against the best pitchers in the world. What's crazy is the Dodgers were without almost every one of their starting pitchers. Every single one of them is fragile. Everyone was broken. Yet somehow their bullpen could shut down the best hitters in baseball. This was an embarrassment. When Aaron Judge doesn't catch that fly ball in center field, when you have every single Dodger running out a ground ball, and I watch time after time after time, the Yankees, outside of Rizzo was like the only one, and Jazz Chisholm running out ground balls. I can't tell you how many times I told my wife throughout this series, Gleyber Torres will cost us a run. He will cost us a run, whether it's his base running, whether it's its lazy defense. It's disgusting. I mean, the Dodgers were better at every single step of the way. If George Steinbrenner was still alive, every single coach on this team would be gone this morning, and half the players would be cut or traded. I am appalled. I am disgusted. The Yankees did not deserve to win. They didn't deserve to win Game 4. That was a bullpen game that the Dodgers just said, hey, you can have one. This was the definition of a gentleman's sweep. It was, hey, we're going to win. We know we're going to win. We'll let you get one to feel good. No. This is one of the most expensive rosters in baseball. You were built to win. But what we see here is that when your top 3 guys are all you have, and if they don't produce, you've got nothing. The bottom of the Yankee lineup was atrocious. Yeah, they may have hit in Game 4, but who cares? That was a bullpen game when the Dodgers already gave up. They rolled over and said, yeah, we'll get you next time. This one hurts. This one sucks. I stared into the abyss last night, looked into my soul and said, this sucks. This is a complete and utter failure. I don't care that we made it to the World Series. The Dodgers played better in every single aspect of the game. Most importantly, defensively, they didn't make mistakes. I mean, you had Tommy Edman maybe make 2 errors, but both of those errors were like really difficult plays. You had routine plays the Yankees messing up. It's disgusting. The Spurs had a dynasty in San Antonio because of fundamentals. I don't care that they weren't fun to watch. Tim Duncan won, what, 4 or 5 titles? The big fundamental. That was his nickname. This is coaching. Like, the mental errors, this is coaching. Boone needs to be gone. I don't care. I don't care. People might say, who are you going to get this better? You need someone who's going to ride these guys. When Glaber doesn't run out ground balls or decides not to turn double plays, I don't care if you bench him for 1 game. That clearly doesn't work. Send him down. Get him out of here. He's a free agent this year. I don't want Glaber back. Anyways, this is the emotional rantings of Bonfire. Normally, Eldon rants come out. This is a Yankee rant. I'm disgusted and appalled. This was a hard one. This was a hard one to stomach. This was a hard series to stomach. I was, after Game 4, even though I knew this was probably out of reach, I was sniffing the hopium. I was sniffing it because Aaron Judge was starting to feel himself. He was starting to see the ball better. But we deserve this. The Yankees deserve this. They had packed their bags. They were already on the flight to LA. We deserve this. Anyways, subscribe, follow, like, all the stuff. This sucks. I'll post more video game stuff later. Bye.